Well, up until now, we've listened to our tools and we've gone through some refactoring. I feel pretty good trying to wrap up this review process, so let's push ahead and do that. So off camera, I've created a brand new model called assignment. An assignment is a thing that happens after the review process goes off and the applicant is accepted and we assign them to a mission. Having a look through here, it's pretty simple stuff. The only method we have is passenger is compatible. And what we're trying to do here is make sure that for the selected role, that the passenger's weight, age, height, and so on is going to match what we need. As I said, working with Rocket Shop at space, that's pretty tough stuff. You got to have the right height and weight and so on. I've also created some specs, and inside of here, you can take a look at those. I've set these things up as I have done before. I don't want to spend too much time on this because, well, as I mentioned, we've done all these things before. And I'd like to push ahead and finish up our review process. If you want to have a look at the assignment code, go ahead. It's in the downloads. All right. Well, I should point out here that in Find Next Mission, it's going out to Mission Control and grabbing the next mission. And it's checking with Mission Control to make sure that a role is available. I also hooked up assignment to make sure that the role is compatible. That's the code I just showed you on my assignment model. All right. Well, if it is compatible, I'm just passing that along. And if I run the tests, everything works. That's good news. All right, well, let's finish up our review process. Our final step here is to save the assignment in the approve application method. As you can see, I'm just passing on true, and I want to change that. So let's go to our DB repository here, and I'll create a new method called save assignment, and it'll take in the standard args and callback. And then I'll head down to our helpers and go to our stub DB and stub out this method as well. So I'm going to stub save assignment. And for this, I'm going to accept args.assignment, or I'm just going to create a brand new assignment. So it'll return an empty assignment. Seems simple, right? Well, it's not exactly. If you notice here, our assignment is going to require a passenger and a role and a mission. Oh man, things are starting to get a little bit tough. It looks like our centralized stub routine here is not going to work for us. So instead, I'm going to be good about this. I am going to stub the save assignment right where I'm using it. And that is going to be here when I'm testing the review process only with a valid application. Here, I'm just going to stub save assignment and say that it was saved. That's that. I don't need to have this be centralized. I'm just going to put it right here. All right. Okay, well, inside of approve application, I'm just going to say save assignment. This is the assignment variable, the instance variable that is prepared above in ensure role compatible. However, it looks like our callback is probably going to change. We're calling next in line, and this is going to pass back our brand new assignment. So rather than call this success, let's change the name of this to be assignment, which means that down below, so my tests don't fail and break, I'm going to have to set result.success equal to true manually. All right, that looks pretty good, I think. We're going to have to change a few tests around. Well, let's do that. It's going to return success, but let's copy and paste this down and say that it returns an assignment as well. And then we'll just leave our tests like that. Okay, that looks pretty good. And oh boy, I got an error. Can't yield since it was not yet invoked. Oh, geez. Spelling error. Had me worried for a second. You have to make sure you say yields, not yield. And look at that. It works. That is great. And having a final look over our test output here, this is making me feel happy. It reads well, it looks good, and the tests are simple to get through. In this module, we took a look at ORMs with Node, and then we ignored them entirely. We started stubbing things with Sinon-JS, and we used the repository pattern to do it. Then we used helpers, we hated helpers, and we listened to our pain and changed a few things around. Finally, we refactored, finished up our review process, and we are now moving on.